So let us do few more programs with strings. Say the first program, if we think of count the number of characters in a word. So say for example, if I'm talking about a word hello, then there are 5 characters in the word. So I have to just count the characters of the word. Isn't it too easy a program? Say I need to declare the character array first, character S, maybe 30 character, 20 characters maximum can be there in a word. And after that, you need to firstly ask from the user for entering the word, enter a word, that is what you tell the user, and then you need to scan that word. So scanf %s followed by that string. You know that if you have to scan a string by %s, only writing s is enough. S is just the address, so this is the address, so you don't need to put ampersand because you are using %s. It can scan the array as a whole, and s itself is the address. It will scan all the elements of the array and put it in the memory locations one after the other. So once this is scanned, now my job is to find the number of characters. How to do it? Very simple. If I go like this for I equal to 0, and without getting that getting any end check, just for I equal to 0, I plus plus, I will just say if si, that is the character that I scan, if that is equal to 0, then I simply break out. Please try to get this. If that character is 0, if si is equal to 0, I simply break out. That means I have reached the end of the string, I have reached the end of the word, I break out. Now at this point, what can I say? I can say that my I contains the number of characters. Is not it so? If I say hello, HELLO, then I is equal to 0, you start. When I is equal to 0, SI is H. When I is 1, SI is E. When I is 2, SI is L. When I is 3, SI is L again. When I is 4, SI is O. When I is 5, SI is 0. It breaks out. So what is I? I is 5. Hello contains 5 characters. Because you started from 0. So at the end, when it is 0, you are breaking out and getting the number exactly in I. So let me just try to write that I number of characters. How to do that? Printf the number of characters, the number of letters, or you can write letters in the word is %d, because I is an integer, number of letters is %d, and here you print I and you get the number of letters. So now you can run this program, Alt R enter. Okay, you did not define I, you need to define that. So int I. So let me run it now. So enter a word, maybe hello. 5. See, even if you write hello world, still it will say 5, because remember you are scanning by %s. If you scan by %s, then a space in between, it will stop. If you scan by %c with a for loop and scan for an enter, then the entire sentence can be scanned like you used to do. But over here %s will only scan up to one word. So it will, this time also it will say it is 5. So I think you understand this. So this is a simple program of counting the characters in an array. Let me do another simple program of maybe counting the number of a particular letter, say E. How many times does E appear in a word? I can do that. How many times E appears in a word? Say, I say for that, what will I do? If Si equal to 0, break. But how many times E appears in the word? That you need to check. So what to do? I will have to also check whether Si is equal to E or not. If Si is equal to E, then also you need to know that the count should increase. So you increment the count plus plus, and this count, remember, should begin from 0. This count should begin from 0. So count is beginning from 0. If Si is equal to 0, break means you reach the end of the word and you break out. In the meantime, any E that you find, you increment the count. So this time you only need to print count. That is the number of E's. You need to write number of E's in the word is this much. I think you understand this. Very simple. You have started for I equal to 0 with count equal to 0 and incremented I. Incremented I. Every time SI, any time you find SI is equal to 0, you understand that you reach the end of the string because it ends it with a 0. So as soon as it reaches a 0, SI is equal to 0, you break out. However, if SI is equal to E, if SI is equal to E, then you increment the count because that is the E character. That is what you want to count. Let me run this program. Okay, so once more the same problem. Count needs to be declared, which I am forgetting time and again. Anyway, run it. So enter a word. If I write hello, it will show 1 because is in the word is 1. But let me choose a word which contains many. Say elementary. Elementary. How many E's are there? Say 1, 2, 3 E's are there. The number of E's in the word is 3. Very simple. If you have to count the number of vowels in a word, how to do? Very simple. Over here, if SI is equal to A or what? SI is equal to E. SI is equal to E or SI is equal to I. Is not so? I need to count the number of vowels. So A, E, I, O, U or SI is equal to O or SI is equal to U. So this whole thing in a bracket, that is I have checked for SI being equal to A or SI being equal to O, E or SI being equal to I or O or U. Then also I will increment the count. That will count the number of vowels. So over here, if I again write hello, then how many vowels are there? 2 vowels E and O. So 2. Is not so? If you write elementary, then how many vowels? E, 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 A. 4. But wait a minute. Will these programs run correctly? Did I do it correctly for the previous program also? Say I run it and I write antenna. How many vowels are there? A, E and A. First A, then E, then A. What will it say? It will say 2. One problem is I did not change it. It is not number of E's but number of vowels. Firstly, this change you need to do. Now you check. Again I write antenna. How many vowels are there? A, E and A should be showing 3. It is showing 2. Number of vowels is 2. But for hello, it printed 2. For elementary, when I am writing it like this, elementary, it is printing 4 E, 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 A. But if you start it like this, elementary, then it will show 3. Because you have not counted the capital letters. You need to do that also. Is not so? So this OR should continue. OR SI is equal to capital A or SI is equal to what? Capital E or SI is equal to capital O or SI is equal to so A, E, I, O. I missed out. Let me replace this by I. Then SI is equal to O. I missed out I first time. And finally, if SI is equal to what? U. SI is equal to U. Then what? In any of these cases, it is A, E, I, O, U, anything. Small a, capital A. Now this will work fine. If you run it now, then you write with elementary. In fact, you write the whole thing in capital. No, sorry. You write the whole thing in capital. C4. You can write mixture with capitals and smalls, elementary. Still it will show 4. It will show 4. The antenna that worked did not work properly. Antenna. Yes, 3. So everything will run fine. Like so, in the previous program where we are counting the number of E's, there also you should have given an or and checked for a capital E also. So these are the programs you can do with this. You can do many other things. Say here I will show you one more interesting thing which will clear this concept of how strings are kept or words are kept, so that when I go to the next part it becomes very easy. Say you scan this character. You know, suppose when you are entering this hello, you are scanning it as a whole. But how is C putting it internally? S is the starting address, is not it so? Now in this starting address, firstly in the first character H is kept, then in the next memory location E is kept, then in the next memory location L is kept, then in the next memory location again L is kept when you are writing hello. When you are writing hello, again in the next memory location L is kept, then in the next memory location O is kept. But then what? I have told you and you have understood by now that after this automatically this is 0 which is kept, which is a null character. The character null has got an ASCII value 0. You can think like this. Now then, if I want to continue with this, can I do a very simple thing? Say, what if I just say this hello is there, I just want to change it to hello 1 2 3. Can I do that? See over here, if I do one small thing, that I want to append a 1 2 3 at the end of any character or any letter or any word that I enter. Any word that you enter, at the end of that append a 1 2 3. How to do? See, for that you go to the end firstly. For I equal to 0, I or AI, or you can avoid this, I plus plus. You just from here you start. You say that from here I do something like this, that for I equal to 0, I plus plus. Now I go up to the end. If AI is equal to 0, you will break out. But instead of breaking out, you do something and then break out. See what you do. You need to append. So when AI is 0, you write AI is equal to 1. Put in the character 1. Then AI plus 1, next location. AI plus 1 in the next memory location. You simply write 2. See what you are doing. I will quickly explain in the diagram soon. Then AI plus 2. Here you put 3. You get it? So over here what I am doing is something like this, that if AI is equal to 0, I am changing the characters to 1 2 3. And one last thing you need to do, AI plus 3 is equal to 0, and then the for loop ends. This for loop may not contain any bracket. You may avoid it because there is only one if block within this. Now see, if I run this program, what will happen? You have said enter a word and the word has been scanned. So here it is hello is present like this. Just avoid the blanks in between, these blank lines in between. You may avoid that. See, this is how hello is staying inside. Now what you do is, you are going through a for loop. You have been given the task to append 1 2 3 at the end of any word. So in this word hello has been scanned, HELLO is kept like this with a 0 at the end. See, when you reach this, when ai is equal to 0, if ai is equal to 0, then what you do is you write ai equal to 1. See, when ai, or not ai, sorry, it's si. The whole thing is written as s. This is my mistake. It's not a, it is s. So you replace this by s. Sorry, the string has been declared not as a, but as s. So what you are doing is over here, si is equal to 1. When si is equal to 0, when you find this 0, you are appending this. You know here the string ends. So si you are changing to 1. Then you are saying si plus 1, you change it. The next memory location, you si plus 1, change it to 2. So you are changing to 2. Then si plus 2, the next memory location, you are changing it to 3. Then si plus 3, the next memory location, you are changing it to 0. There is a difference between this 1, 2, 3 and 0. These 1, 2, 3 are characters 1, 2, 3, remember. Actual value, ASCII value of this 1 is 49. You remember, this 1, this ASCII value of 1 is 49. 0 is 48, 1 is 49. The ASCII value of this 2 is 50. The ASCII value of this 3, this is not 3, this is character 3. This 3 is actually 51. Similarly, it is a null character. The character is a null character, which is actually 0. A null character, you can say, which cannot be written because it does not have any shape of a character, but it is the ASCII value is 0. You put a 0 at the end. Now your string automatically changes to HELLO followed by 1, 2, 3. Isn't it so? Now your job is done. You can simply comment out these portions of code and then you can run it. I'm just commenting out so that I can run this program now very quickly to be commented out. Now let me run this program. Alt+R, enter. Enter a word. You say hello and oh, I forgot to just do the needful. To do the printing, break out, all these things I forgot. So this I will have to do the needful. I will have to break out of this program and do the needful. In the for loop, I am checking for the characters one by one. When I reach the end point, at the end point I just append the 1, 2, 3. The point where this 0 was, this is the point where the 0 was there. In that point, after the 0 I appended, instead of the 0, over there I appended 1, then I put 2, then I put 3 and shifted the 0 downwards. So this thing was done fine, but this for loop has not been broken out. This for loop has become infinite. It is going on and on and on and on, and I is increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing. So this is the mistake that I made. I need to rectify that. Over here, after this part is done, I need to break out of the loop. Isn't it so? Only then program will run. Another thing you note that I have not printed the string after it is done. You have entered the word scanf, you have entered hello. So after you have changed it to say hello 1, 2, 3. But at the end you must print the string. So you can simply write printf the string after appending. That is, I have appended the 1, 2, 3. After appending is %s, and that % is replaced by the s itself. Now see, this s you had scanned. So this s was hello. So this hello, if you print, it will print normally, because at the end of this hello the 0 was there. 0 was appended. But you changed that and you appended 1, 2, 3 over there. So this should work fine now. So let me try to run this program now. Alt+R, enter. So enter a word, maybe what do I enter? Say hello, hello itself, hello. So string after appending is hello 1, 2, 3. You do something else, maybe my name, Biswajoy. So it's there, Biswajoy 1, 2, 3. So you understand, 1, 2, 3 appended at the end of this program. So you have learned many things over here, appending a string. You have learned how to find vowels in this string. You have dealt with one word. Now if you have to deal with many words, see S20 is one word. So if you have to deal with many words, you have to go for this, maybe S1020. It means that this 10 is 10 words, each word of 20 characters or 20 letters. So that means over here, if you declare like this, then S0 will be one word, S1 will be another word, S2 will be another word, and each of these words will have 20 characters in them. So this is how you can go for it. So when I come back after this break, we will do only many strings, that is many words in one string. That is we can go for 2D arrays with strings, where you can go for one sentence with many words, where each word is an array of characters. So thank you so much. Let's come back after this.